Welcome back to Mario RPG.
We're almost done.
In the last episode, we beat up a whole bunch of Sentai robots. And now we have 6 out of 7 stars.
Like, we beat up a bunch of Super Sentai robots that only got really popular because of Super Mario Bros. Z and longtime fans of the original game in general.
But we don't talk about that.
I mean, to be fair, people that originally played this game didn't know Sentai was a thing, and they realized that, and that's why Square localized their names as the XM Rangers and not XM X Sentai.
Well, that's what I mean. I mean, it's just in general. Just like in Japan, this would be a Super Sentai reference, but for us, it's a Power Rangers reference. Either way, it's
and
it's the same thing. It's literally the same thing.
It is.
It's the same fucking thing.
To be fair, too, at the time this game originally came out, it was during the height of Power Rangers popularity.
God, why are we back here?
Because now that I've finally got the 6th star piece, I can finally get the fucking frying pan for Peach.
You're obsessed with that thing.
I just want it so that she has a decent weapon, goddammit. And I mentioned this before, this is all on me for not remembering exactly when it comes up, because there's no indication in the game as to when they add to, but they did add an extra items in this version, because you don't normally get a feather in this area in the Super Nintendo version.
It's a metal plate.
And then the metal plate is the frying pan. But it is nice that you get a second feather, because then if you really want to, you can just give that to Bowser so he actually has fucking speed for once.
Nah.
I mean, if you already have the super suit on him, it's not as much. It's not as important.
It's better for people like Peach, or someone that's got who has a really strong set of armor, but the armor makes their speed drop drastically. So like you can give it to Peach now, so that she actually has like decent speed. It threw me off massively because I didn't realize you could get a second one in this game. You can't get a second one in the Super Nintendo.
No, you still can.
I think
not here anyway.
Yeah, I think like what Luigi said before, like if you fought that Dodo, then there's it could drop a feather.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you hit him with the star, then you won't get it.
Right. Mm-hmm. But they didn't sell it at Moleville before, so.
I can't remember off the top of my head or not.
What are we doing in Bean Valley?
I misclicked.
God!
Because I meant to. I was coming back here because there was something that I missed in here. You can get the rare scarf here that I didn't find before.
A miracle! He actually cut. Except he didn't cut.
Yeah.
Except he didn't cut. Except he didn't.
Take a while to get up to exactly where.
Except he didn't cut the part where he sucks at this part. Oh wait, I take that back. Everybody sucks at this part.
Yeah.
This is the one part that I wish they had actually changed up a little bit. They changed the name to a more accurate name. It's the defense scarf in this game. It was called the rare scarf in the Super Nintendo version. But this was this and the lazy shell are basically Peach's best defense weapons. But then it drops her speed to like nothing.
I mean, yeah, but now she's a literal tank. She's not gonna take any damage, pretty much.
Yeah.
Unless it's a instant death spell, which is why I personally would keep the safety ring on her, just in case someone hits you with a freaking insta-kill attack and it's not her.
I mean, it's not entirely wrong.
True.
Or you can just immediately take it off anyway. Or you can just immediately take it off anyway.
No, what I'm showing off is like, this is essentially her best setup, is give her the defense scarf and the lazy shell, and
zero speed.
Anything that's not an insta-kill will... Pretty much the only thing that's going to hurt her now is an instant death attack.
Yeah, but now she's absolutely the slowest character in the game now.
Oh, like that means a goddamn thing.
And if anything, her going last is the most beneficial thing, because then if Mario and Bowser, or whoever you're using, takes a massive hit, she can just use Group Hug and just undo everything.
I thought you were gonna say if Mario or Bowser take a massive L.
Well, I mean,
that too. She can also use comeback in case something like that does happen. Also, now that you've beaten Valentina, all of the Valentina statues are gone, and everyone gets their own statue.
I think you showed that in the previous part.
yeah.
I probably did, because you had to come back here earlier too, but I couldn't remember if I cut ahead to it or not.
When do you ever cut?
He did like 5 minutes ago.
12 seconds ago. Literally 12
When
seconds
do you
ago.
cut when it matters?
Literally 12 seconds ago.
No, but 12 seconds ago you said it was 12 seconds ago.
Fair enough.
I said when it mattered, as in you could have cut here, you could have cut there, you could have cut a lot more.
Eh.
Well, I cut where it matters now, so just...
I know I'm being a dead horse to this point, but good lord.
It's like,
So the only place left is Bowser's Castle, and we know that...
Lady, you got fish lips.
Bullshit, King Nimbus. That's not that far of a jump. We could absolutely make that jump.
Use the royal bus, and then jump.
I mean, could
The royal bu-
you make that jump from Vista Hill?
I mean, considering how much of the game glorifies how high Mario can actually jump when he's showing off, he should be able to make that jump.
then it ends up being like the Springfield Gorge.
I'm gonna make it! No!
I'm king of the world! Woohoo! Woohoo!
Mamma mia! Oh, TikTok! Oh.
I like the when Family Guy referenced it. Because they just have the UFO just careening off the gorge and like, we're gonna make it. Trust me, we won't.
Yeah.
It's super high up and then all of a sudden it just nosedives down.
Oh, that freaking Family Guy crossover.
It was shit, but it had its moments.
Yeah, it had its moments.
It's probably for me anyway. It's the last Family Guy episode I actually bothered to watch.
Like I said, it was shit, but it had its moments.
I think probably one of my favorite parts of that is when like Peter just straight up tells Homer, he's like, "The Simpsons suck. You guys have sucked for years." I was like, God, like, damn, bro.
I'm saying the Simpsons suck.
Dude, we've literally been here the whole time.
But the bus has been
Why
broken.
couldn't you?
I heard the story from King Nimbus. It was a giant plot dump.
So in the Super Nintendo version, there used to be a JB on the back of that bus because it was pronounced Juggum's bus, and that's because Juggum is the Japanese word for lackey too. So yeah, they got rid of it because stupid Americans wouldn't know Japanese terms.
I mean, to be fair, most of the enemies back in the original like English release, for the most part, just had their Japanese names. Just
They did,
Yes.
which was weird. So we're off to Bowser's
We get to
we're
a,
like, finally,
we get to a Goomba. What's a Kidtober?
God damn.
I'm pretty sure I butchered the Japanese pronunciation, but yeah.
And like Goomba's just called like I'm thinking like Karibo's shoe.
Karibo is a type of Goomba from Mario 3. It's not the official Goomba though.
The scent of boiling lava.
Yay, Bowser!
It's so nice to be home.
He's like, well, just like you guys can have fun. Trying to save the world now.
But now the reason why I'm going back is now that I have a full party, I completely forgot to do this. But once you have a full party and go to Vista Hill, you get the full conversation of everyone on your team talking about Smithy.
I
specifically
see from here.
I specifically saved it till when I had a full party, so you could see the whole dialogue. It's one of the things they added in this version, which I actually kind of like.
How dare they stick that huck and junk into my beautiful keep? I won't take this lying down.
Fall in, minions.
Never. The nice thing though is once you use the bus to get to Bowser's Castle, you can just go back there on the map anytime you want.
Yeah.
It would be some shit if you had to keep going to Nimbus Land to get back to Bowser's Castle.
I was about to say, it's like, wait, why are we going back to Nimbus Land?
I was going to slap you.
That's on the controller, because sometimes I forget just how sensitive the control stick can be. Also, with this dungeon, you don't want to have, if you're going to get all the thought peaks for enemies, you don't want Bowser in your party for these fights. Because if Bowser's in your party, he scares off the monsters.
Awesome, amazing. We literally just got here and it's already a special enemy right out of the gate.
Yeah, I think that's why I stopped for a second. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? The first frickin' Terrapin I run into is a special enemy. Of fucking course.
No, that's not Terrapin, it's Terracotta.
Mr. Bowser!
Oh, Mr. Bowser.
Oh, since Bowser's Princess. It's like, wait, what? What's going on?
Yeah, so if Bowser's not in the party, it just
confusing.
You get a free attack on these guys because they know Bowser's somewhere, but they can't see him and they're freaking out.
Blech. Yeah.
So if you want to go for all the thought peaks, you basically have to make sure that Bowser's not in.
Hey, another special enemy, cool.
And another, I know, right? What the hell, game?
Yeah, you can deal with it.
And then this is what happens when Bowser's in your party. Whenever it gets up to his turn, I think it's either right before his turn or immediately after his turn, he scares off all the enemies.
I mean,
so if you don't care about getting experience, you can keep him in your party and he can just rush through all these.
I mean, to be fair, they are his minions.
Yeah.
The Porky is enraptured.
Pieces of shit. Look at that smug ass.
Wow. Why does he sound like,
oh, shit.
Why does he sound like a Shy Guy?
I don't know. Ow. Ow!
Gino, your armor sucks.
It's almost like he's a wooden doll being stabbed by a fork. Yeah. Also, the Forkies have other Forkies inside their mouths for some reason. God damn it.
Okay.
Also, now that
we cleared the room, we can play games.
Also, now that this is an official dungeon, Bowser's Castle actually has the full song again.
By the way, it's
not just the continuous.
Pro Goomba.
So we as humans have pro gamers. Goombas have pro Goombas.
Hey, maybe I can win.
Maybe I can win, as he immediately dies.
Bitch.
Also, you Goombas, for being pro, you still suck. You still only give me 5 experience.
Crab.
Also, that Star Cruster looks bad fucking ass.
It's also a special enemy.
I don't know why there are so many more special enemies in Bowser's Castle.
Where's the crustacean? The crustacean station.
The Vernation? No.
No, Vern already finished this game. Ugh.
Neat.
Wow, Psych Bomb, you suck.
It's almost like it's hitting multiple enemies at once.
It's also almost like you don't have Peach wearing the super suit at all, so she's very much sacrificing damage output for defense.
Yeah.
Oh, you bastards.
It doesn't matter. See?
I'm gonna gain a level next fight anyway.
Thumbs up. Play some more. Now.
Yeah.
Never. Also, Mallow must have been like 1 experience away from getting to level 22 there. No. Yeah, why not? So now we got donut blocks because Bowser blew up that bridge the last time we were here. So this is the hallway where we originally fought Bowser.
My bad.
That was my
Bullshit, it's your bad.
Oh, the
Now we
Grand
got
Trooper.
Malakoopa and Grand Troopa.
He's fat!
He is.
I'm a high-level
Yes,
elite
he is.
paratrooper.
Yes, he is.
Big guy's ready to launch.
Clunk.
Fat man. Woo.
Sorry, Paratrooper. Being elite doesn't mean squat. Just ask Vegeta. Being an elite Saiyan warrior doesn't mean shit because there's always someone better than you.
Hey, I grew my old shell a while ago.
And this is where the whole thing of Luigi was apparently going to be a playable character came in. Because he was going to get a lazy shell for himself and it was going to be a green shell. But that never panned out.
Charge!
Also, you bastard.
Kill them all!
I am.
Fuck him. Bowser, what do you have to say about all this? Fuck him.
I mean, they're doing what I've told. They're doing what I pay them to do. So, meh. Also, now it would be a. Also, now I should mention the max level for this game is 30. So you're probably gonna be around level 20 or 21 when you get here. And by the time you're at the end of the game, if you're not grinding, you'll probably be around level 25 or 26.
This is you realize what this is implying, right?
I'm just saying that the max level for this game is 30. So
This implies that Mario was at max level at the start of the game and then regressed as soon as he went home.
no, this would imply that Bowser regressed because I was level 1 and kicked his ass.
Explain Mario then.
Damn.
That
Goomba jump
also
scare.
explains why I didn't gain experience because I didn't actually beat Bowser. I beat up the chain holding up his chandelier and made him fall, so I didn't get experience for it.
Again, why is Mario level? Again, why is Mario level? Why is Mario level 1 at the very end of the dungeon?
Good question. A question you should be asking is, Bowser, you were throwing hammers to knock us off the chandelier at the beginning of the game. Why aren't you using hammers as a weapon?
I got some stuff.
So Krokos, he basically sells you all the same stuff that they sold back in Barrel Volcano. If you for some reason didn't buy them back then, you don't need them right now.
I noticed you were debating film saving.
Yeah, mostly because at the time of me recording this, I was looking at how long I had been recording, so I'm like, do I want to save this for the next part? And then I realized when I'm done with editing, I'm gonna have a lot of space. So these 6 doors, I was really honestly debating on showing off all the versions of this.
No.
The only problem with these 6 doors is that it's completely random which ones you get. And the two quiz rooms, I fucking despise them.
Yeah, quiz rooms suck.
Yeah.
They take way too long, and
they're real easy to
the
fuck up
questions
too.
are randomized.
Yes.
Yeah, they're very easy to fuck up.
Yeah. The only other room that's worse are the 2 battle rooms, and don't worry, I am going to cut through this, but I am going to show off that this is why you normally don't want to use Bowser. The only reason this isn't going off right away is because everyone's faster, so it gives them time to actually attack first. Usually when you get into a fight with these guys, they immediately run away.
And the one thing I have against the battle rooms is they feel like they take too long. Not the battles themselves, but it's just like going through a battle, walking forward, starting up another battle, walk forward, starting up another battle.
Yeah. It's the fact that you also have to watch the Magic Koopa show up and then spawn the enemy and shit, and it's just...
It drags on.
It does.
Also, I thought you said you were gonna cut.
I'll cut if it doesn't take more than one full turn to beat these guys. Most of these guys are super weak, so I can just one-shot all of them. Also, some of these fights are unique, like these big blasters.
Blaster.
And the...
Blaster.
No, yeah, they are like so
Once again!
to these. Another one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, almost.
Fun thing is, these don't run away. In fact, they don't give a fuck about Bowser.
I built you,
No.
you piece of shit.
That's why in Paper Mario he decides to finally just go all out and go like, now I'm gonna use these cannons on you.
Now watch me dance.
It's funny because if you look back on Paper Mario 1 Bowser's Castle, it is very similar to this, except instead of getting the 6 doors, you just do 6 random puzzle rooms. At least I think it's 6.
Watch
rooms.
me dance.
Yeah.
Attack?
That
Oh!
was another
Come
once
on,
again.
I was hoping for it too.
I remember one time I got once again like 3 times in a row.
Yeah. Oh, that happened with Sire
had
on the
times where I've
recording, too.
It did, actually.
Yeah, I've had times where I've fought 6 enemies in one battle, and 5 out of 6 of them gave me once again. Also, sorry for the weird jump cut there. I think what happened there was like I was talking to one of you two during that, and I kept that running for too long, so I'm like, oh
Squeak.
wait, probably should cut that out.
Armored Ant.
Right?
The most random ass enemy in Bowser's Castle.
I think the way that these rooms work is that with this, like, this is the first one that you're intended to do, so all of the enemies you run into go in order of the dungeons that you went in. So the first enemies we ran into were ones from Bandit's Way and so on. So now that we're in the second room, we're up to like Land's End enemies.
Whoop-de-doo.
I think that's how that works anyway.
Whoop-de-damn-doo-doo.
Oh boy, a fucking mushroom. Great, thanks. Squidward!
Bloopers.
Fuck these
'em.
guys.
Yeah, and at this point, I just started getting tired of it. And
Yeah.
I'm like, nope, we're done.
I don't blame you.
Like, it may be one of the worst
It's-
AoEs.
these two-
Like, it may be the worst AoE attack because it costs so much, but damn if it still doesn't do the job.
Yeah, and this is like, at this point, I'm like, you know what?
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it, we'll get it back later.
Right?
Seriously, I have more than enough FP to spam this shit. And I think at this point, I think at this point I've seen all the new enemies. So, like I said, if I don't one-shot them, I cut the battle out. But since Mecha Koopa Stomp basically one-shots everything.
And then there's one thing that I kind of wish that they did for this remake is that when you tattle an enemy, it kind of like gives an indicator that you already tattled them or thought
Yeah,
them.
I wish that too. Or at the
At the very put like a check mark on their name, like when you target them as in a fight, and it's like, oh, I already thought peeked this guy.
Yeah, because I get Shane Kong confused with the gorilla all the time because like the sprite is barely different.
Yeah.
A lot of enemies just because reusing enemies to make stronger variations, very common in RPGs. I get it, but with Mario characters and Mario enemies, there's barely any actual difference.
Yeah, really?
Kind of like how they changed the Bob-omb's name to Rob-omb. Like, changing his name from Bob to Rob isn't really changing anything.
Yes.
Oh, no, it's different. He has purple shoes. Wow.
Right.
Totally different.
Oh, you bastard. Of all the things.
Just pure water him.
Stomp them.
Oh yeah, poison gas.
poison
Yeah,
gas.
yeah. Any special, really.
I'm pretty sure the Mecha Koopa Stomp would have done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it uses up too much FP.
Yeah, true
Yeah.
enough.
Plus literally any
And I'm like,
special.
I got 10 minutes. I'll
True
use
enough.
it. There we go.
Man, we just fought these guys. Last part.
I will fight you with my children. Wow, that's fucked up.
I don't care about getting luckies off of you anymore. I'm over leveled as it is. Also, I've got a bunch of bracers. I never explained what those are. Bracers increase your defense for 3 turns.
Yeah.
Hey!
Come on!
Yeah, and now we got the last variant of the chest. Come on.
They knew. You messed up again.
Yes.
My God.
Well, hey, Bahamut!
Hey!
Bahamut.
Our favorite guy.
There's your
Our
last-
favorite guy ever.
There's your last Final Fantasy reference.
This just.
Oh my god!
Bitch, why am I so bad at this?
Now you gotta deal with Final Fantasy's strongest summon.
No, that's Bahamut. It's not Bahamut. It's different.
Baha butt.
No, this Bahamut,
Also,
this
thinking the-
like this Bahamut is like the equivalent of taking Bahamut from Final Fantasy and putting him in Toon World from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Baha butt.
I'm surprised that that Team 4-Star didn't reference Bahamut when Barrett was naming all the Bahamut.
I don't show up much.
Show
Feast your eyes when I can.
This is the only time in the game where he shows up too. So
I like how Bowser's the only one that doesn't have fear on him, so it's just like, yeah, full damage.
Fuck it.
right. All right, Peach, get in here.
No, don't use Psych Bomb.
I was about to...
No, I was.
Iron Maiden.
Oh, not.
Hey,
God damn it,
you
I
just
just
cleansed that!
Don't switch out.
I was about to,
No,
yeah, no, no.
I meant. I didn't
Fuck
mean to
it.
switch out. I wanted to use that instead. There, that gets rid of the Bahamut. Don't worry though. He does not summon another enemy. Though he does use Mega Recover a lot, which is really fucking obnoxious. And the only reason he's not dying is because Mario still has fear on him, so I'm doing less damage than I should be.
And then you could just cleanse
And
the
I, for
fear.
some reason, never
And
thought.
then you
Yeah.
should-
I, for some reason, forgot to heal it.
You just forget to do
Uh,
it.
I did forget, and and eventually I've realized eventually, like, wait, I should just use jump on him. 'cause
Yeah, because
I'm doing
they're super weak to jump.
Yeah. No, I was noticing that Bowser was doing just enough damage to negate his heal, but then but then Mario was doing too little to actually finish him off. So I'm like, instead of wasting the heal to get.
It's also funny that
Mario's
you
max
got
attack power back up.
you
Uh,
actually got you got way more XP out of that freaking mimic than you did from the blade.
You get the Star Gun for Gino. That's his best weapon.
Not true, but okay.
Outside of the for the main game
Yes.
anyway. Outside of Mario and Peach, you get everybody's ultimate weapons as a prize for doing all these rooms. The problem is it's completely random which room gives you which item. I think the way it's programmed is that the 2 battle rooms will guarantee you to get Gino and Mallow's weapon, and the 2 puzzle rooms will guarantee you Bowser and Peach's weapon, and then the last 2 rooms give you really strong healing items or something like that. I don't know for sure.
Oh boy, healing.
But we're kind of halfway there because we did 1 room. We need to do 4 of the 6 rooms to progress to the next part of the castle.
Next
Fun.
part. Next part. I'll be replaced. Next part. I'll be replaced with the magic conch.
Shit.
Except not really.
Eh.